Britain left the European Union mainly because a large part of the population believed the country had lost control over its own decisions. The EU is a political and economic union where member countries agreed to follow common rules on trade, immigration, laws, and regulations. Many British voters felt that too many important decisions were being made in Brussels instead of London, especially by unelected EU institutions. This created a strong desire for national sovereignty, the idea that Britain should make its own laws without external influence. Immigration was one of the most powerful factors behind Brexit. As an EU member, Britain had to follow free movement rules, allowing citizens from other EU countries to live and work in the UK freely. After the EU expanded eastward in the 2000s, millions of workers moved to Britain. While immigration helped the economy, many voters felt it put pressure on jobs, housing, healthcare, and wages, especially in smaller towns. Brexit supporters argued that leaving the EU would allow Britain to control its borders again. Economic arguments also played a major role. Britain was a net contributor to the EU budget, paying billions of pounds each year. Pro-Brexit campaigners claimed this money could be better spent on public services like the NHS. There was also frustration with EU regulations, which some businesses and politicians viewed as overly complex and restrictive, especially for finance, fishing, and small businesses. Supporters believed Britain could strike better global trade deals on its own. Politics and identity mattered just as much as economics. Britain has always had a complicated relationship with Europe. It joined late, kept its own currency, the pound, and never fully embraced deeper political integration. Many voters felt more connected to a British national identity than a European one. Brexit became a symbol of taking back control, not just economically, but culturally and politically. The final trigger was the 2016 referendum, where about 52% voted to leave and 48% voted to remain. Older voters, rural areas, and smaller towns mostly supported leaving, while younger voters and big cities favored staying. The vote revealed deep divisions in British society over globalization, inequality, and the future direction of the country. In simple terms, Britain left the EU because many people felt globalization had moved too fast, power had shifted too far away from voters, and national control mattered more than economic integration. Brexit wasn't caused by one single issue. It was the result of sovereignty concerns, immigration fears, economic debates, and national identity all coming together at the same moment.